Hello, my name is Sabrina and I'm a teacher with Yoga for Change. Today, I'll offer you a chair yoga practice that you can use at your desk, at home, or really anywhere where you're seated. You're also welcome to do this on your mat today as well. We'll focus on our shoulders, our necks, our heads, and our heart space. Today, everything will be optional for you to use. If you'd like to change anything or skip anything I offer, please know that's okay. This is your time and your practice. I invite you to take what you need. When you're ready to begin, you can sit up tall in your seat, feeling your feet on the ground or anything that is supporting you beneath you today. Take a big breath in, filling up your lungs with your breath, feeling your belly, chest, and ribs rise. Exhale, noticing these parts of you deflate as you breathe out. Inhale, take another breath in. Exhale, breathe out. For today's practice, if you'd like to close your eyes, that's an option for you. If you feel more comfortable with them open, you can gaze at the space in front of you or below you. We'll get started with our neck. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder, looking to your right side, noticing anything around you that catches your attention. Breathing in and out. Take in another breath if you'd like. Exhale, return your chin back to your heart space, looking over your opposite shoulder. Taking 2 or 3 breaths, scanning your environment. At the bottom of your exhale, come back to the center. I invite you to take this 2 or 3 more times each side. When we gaze around our environments, we send a signal to our brains that we are aware of our surroundings and that we're safe. It can activate our parasympathetic nervous system response. And maybe you find something new around you that inspires you. Try not to make any to-do lists if possible. Gaze side to side, taking your last round. Exhale, bring your chin back over your heart. On your next breath, tuck your chin down towards your heart space, a little stretch looking downwards. And then exhale, look up towards the sky. On your next breath, you can tuck your chin towards your heart again. Looking up as you breathe in. You can repeat another few times. In this posture, you don't have to stretch your head to its fullest extension. Simply go to wherever you'd like to stop. There's no right or wrong way to do this, as long as it feels okay for you. We'll meet back at the center, and you can look down, tucking your chin to your heart once more. Drop your ear towards your right shoulder this time, leaving space between your ear and your shoulder itself, creating a neck opener on your opposite side. If you'd like to bring your hands to your neck to offer a massage or maybe tapping, decide if your neck, that's an option for you. Or maybe a massage, breathing in for 2 or 3 rounds. If you'd like more from this stretch, you can take your opposite hand, place it above your ear. This creates a little bit of extra gravity, but if at any point it's uncomfortable, you can always come out of this. If you'd like to take it another step further, you could take your opposite hand and bring it out to your side, letting it hang out in space, or if the ground is beneath you, you can set your hand on the ground. Deep breath in, deep breath out. At the bottom of your last exhale, return both of your hands to your sides, pausing for a moment to observe any differences between your sides of your neck. When the time feels right for you, bring your chin back down to your heart. I'm going to go over to my left side. You can go over to whatever side you didn't do the first time. Maybe you bring your hand to your neck. Maybe you know right away that you want or don't want the hand variation addition. Breathing in and out. Maybe your arm comes into an extension, just an option, not a requirement. Inviting a few breaths into your body, into your space. Exhale, bring both of your hands to your sides. Bring your hands, interlace them behind your head, letting your head rest in between your palms. If you'd like to stay here, you can. If you'd like to tilt your head back, opening up your heart, you can do so on your next in-breath. Staying for 2 or 3 cycles. Noticing where in your body you feel the stretch. Exhale, bring both of your hands down, returning your neck to a neutral position. The next technique I'll offer for you, you can intentionally scrunch your shoulders up towards your ears, and maybe you make some fists. Breathing in. As you exhale, roll them down your back. We can take this 2 more times. Big breath. Exhale, rolling down your back. Final round. Now, I'll ask you to do this again, going forward the awkward way. If it feels uncomfortable, you can always move out a bit if you'd like to. Inhale, exhale, roll forward. 2 more times. And then shake it out. Shake out your shoulders, maybe make some circles, maybe flapping your wings up and down. Okay. From here, you can bring both of your hands out in front of you. Bring whatever hand you'd like, fingertips pointing downwards, opposite hand coming to those fingers. You might start to feel this in your forearm, going up your wrist, into your shoulder blade. Take a breath or 2 here. Exhale, release. Bring your hand underneath your arm. You can either make a little hook or grip the top of your shoulder. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring your arm across your body. Breathing in and out. At the bottom of your exhale, come back to your center. Take your hand that's on your shoulder or in your hook out in front of you, making an X, crossing either at your forearms or your elbows. As you breathe in, you can bring your hands to the tops of your shoulders, offering yourself a hug. Or maybe you open up your hands, bringing your forearms, touching each other either physically or pointing in that direction. You can also play with bringing the backs of your hands to touch, or maybe crossing your fingers together here. Wherever you choose to go, you can bring your elbows parallel to your chin. Take 1 more breath. And then as you exhale, you can open up your hands into a cactus like a field goal post. And then bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale. Bring them to your lap and then shake it out. Take anything you need in between. We'll come into the other side. Bring your palm facing the ceiling. Point your fingertips down, stretching out your wrist, forearm, shoulder, wherever you feel this in your body today. Take a breath in and a breath out. Release your palm. Bring your hand underneath, making your J, or grabbing your shoulder. A deep breath in. On your exhale, maybe you bring your shoulder across your body, twisting from your shoulder here, not necessarily your back area. Big breath. Exhale. Come back to your center. Open up into your X with your forearms or elbows crossing. Choose to find your hug or your forearms pointing towards each other. Plenty of options for your practice today. What feels okay on one side might feel different on the other. I'm curious with your breath what this is like in your body. Exhale, open up into your field goal post. Maybe this time shining your heart forward. Exhale again, release your hands by your side. On your next breath, you can bring both of your hands up to the ceiling and then create a box with your elbows, gripping maybe the tips of them or your forearms, whatever feels best for you in this moment. Inhaling and exhale. On your next breath, you can rotate to the right side, arcing over. Inhale back to your center, exhale over to your left. Inhale, sitting up tall. Whatever hand you'd like to bring to your low back, you can. And you can keep your hand on top of your elbow if you want to. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more time, you can stay longer if you'd like to. Returning back to your box, we'll switch sides. Give yourself a pat on the back for anything you need to hear in this moment. Come back to your box, open up into your field goal, shine your heart forward. Exhale, come back to your center. Pausing to take a breath in. Notice how your shoulders, neck, and heart space are feeling in this moment. From here, as you inhale, bring both of your hands up to the sky one more time. This time you can grip your wrist with your opposite hand. Sitting up tall, you can stay here or exhale over to your right side. So we're doing a similar stretch to what we just did, except we're opening our shoulders and heart spaces a little bit more. Inhale back up to the center. You can switch the grip that you made. Exhale over to your opposite side. Inhale, rising up. You can release your hands. Exhale, let them come to your lap. Today, if you're sitting in your chair and you'd like to join me in this next exercise, you can either grab your seat or your armrest, whatever feels most stable for you in this moment. And if you're on your mat today, you can simply place your hands on the ground. Connect your feet, rooting downwards, plugging into your hands. Just simply start to push your heart space forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more round of breath if it feels okay. And then exhale, come on out. Our last posture will be a series of cat-cows. If you are able to scoot to the edge of your seat, I'll turn so that you can see. You can rest your hands on your lap, and we'll do the same thing that we did with our necks, except we'll involve our whole spine. So as you breathe in, look up towards the ceiling, slight arch in your back. Exhale, round your spine like a cat. Inhale, breathe in, look up to the sky. Exhale, rounding. Go ahead, take this 2 or 3 more times. Inhale, return back to your seat. We'll come into our final breath. You can breathe with me together for the next minute And if you'd like to stay in your final rest longer after the video ends, you're of course welcome to do that too. For your final rest, you can bring your hands to your heart space or in front of you, or even sitting with your hands on your lap too. Anything you'd like to offer yourself in this moment, maybe a thank you, or I love you, or maybe hello, be anything. Let these words sink in as you inhale and exhale, repeating for another 5 breaths. Always stay as long as you'd like with your breath, with your words. Thank you so much for your time and your energy today.